There's a specific kind of fear that only exists when you're snowed in. It's not the cold, it's not the dark. It's the knowledge that you cannot leave. Even if something was wrong, even if you heard something outside, even if every instinct was screaming at you to get in the car and drive, you physically cannot. The road is gone. Your phone has no signal. You are where you are until the storm decides. And whoever is outside knows that too. My wife and I rented a cabin in the Adirondacks for a long weekend in January. The cabin was 40 minutes from the nearest town, up a private road the listener described as seasonal. The first 2 days were perfect. On the second night, a blizzard moved in. 12 to 18 inches overnight, sustained winds above 40. By midnight, the power went out. We stoked the wood stove and went to bed. In the morning, I opened the front door. Thigh-deep snow. The car was a white mound, the road was gone. I walked around the cabin to check the propane, and that's when I saw the footprints. Boot prints. Deep, deliberate, adult-sized. They came from the tree line about 50 yards out and circled the entire cabin, all four sides, past every window, and they stopped at the back door. The back door was unlocked. It had been unlocked all night. I checked inside. Nothing missing. Nothing moved. Except one thing. Our shoes. My wife's boots and my trainers, left by the front door on the mat. They'd been rearranged. Not knocked over. Swapped. Her boots where mine had been. Mine where hers had been. Deliberately. Someone had walked to the cabin in a blizzard, circled the building, found the back door unlocked, entered, touched our belongings, and left while we slept. We locked every door, pushed furniture against the back entrance, and didn't sleep for 36 hours until the plow came. We reported it to the rental company. They said it was probably a neighbor checking on the property. There are no neighbors. The nearest house is 4 miles away. We've never been back. And my wife checks the back door 3 times before bed every night, even at home. A man I'll call Sam booked a solo cabin trip in northern Vermont. He does it every winter. Day 3, a storm hit. Cell service dead, road impassable. He was alone, genuinely alone, until the storm passed. Around 11 p.m., someone knocked on his front door. He was 4 miles from the nearest house. The road was buried. No vehicle outside, no headlights, no engine, just the storm. Through the small window beside the door, he could see a woman. Thin jacket, no hat, no gloves, shivering violently. Sam's hand went to the deadbolt. Every instinct said open the door. Someone is freezing. Open it. But he looked more carefully. Her boots were clean. 2 feet of snow on the ground and still falling, but her boots had no snow on them. No ice, no moisture. Dry. He looked at the porch. There were no footprints leading to where she stood. The snow was undisturbed, a smooth layer from the steps to the door. She was standing on top of it, but she hadn't walked through it. Sam backed away. He didn't open the door. The knocking continued, not frantic, patient. 3 knocks, pause, 3 more, for 2 hours. At 1 a.m. it stopped. Sam looked out the window. She was walking away from the cabin toward the tree line. And she was walking backwards, facing the cabin, moving in reverse. Not stumbling, deliberately, smoothly backward into the darkness. She reached the tree line and disappeared. In the morning, the snow on the porch was undisturbed. No footprints coming, no footprints going. The only prints on the property were Sam's from the previous morning. He said the thing he can't stop thinking about isn't the clean boots or the missing footprints. It's the knocking, patient and measured. 2 hours. As if whatever was on his porch had nowhere else to be, and all the time in the world. A family of 4 rented a cabin in Colorado for a ski holiday. Mum, Dad, 8-year-old daughter, 5-year-old son. Day 2, the blizzard hit. Power out by mid-afternoon. The dad, I'll call him Ryan, kept the wood stove going. The kids thought it was an adventure. That night, the 8-year-old Lily came to her parents' room around 10 p.m. She said someone was watching her through her window. Ryan went to check. Lily's room was on the 2nd floor. Her window faced dense woods, no balcony, no ladder, no structure beneath. The ground was 12 feet below. He looked out. Snow, trees, darkness, nothing. He told Lily it was probably a branch shadow, and he tucked her back into bed. In the morning, Ryan went outside. He walked around to the back of the cabin beneath Lily's window. Someone had moved the firewood. The cabin's firewood was stacked in a rack along the side of the house, about 15 feet from Lily's window. During the night, someone had taken the logs and stacked them against the back wall. Not randomly, deliberately. Layer upon layer built upward directly beneath Lily's window. The platform was about 4 feet tall. Tall enough to reach the window frame, and tall enough to see inside. Footprints. 1 set, from the tree line to the firewood rack, to the back wall, back to the tree line. adult boots, heavy and purposeful. Someone had walked out of the woods in a blizzard, moved 30 or 40 logs one at a time to build a platform, climbed it, and looked into his 8-year-old daughter's bedroom window while the family slept. Ryan dismantled the platform, loaded the family into the car, drove through unplowed roads for 2 hours to reach the highway. His wife asked what was wrong. He told her after they were on the main road, and she started crying. Ryan told me the thing he can't forgive himself for is dismissing Lily. She said someone was watching, and she was right. He told her it was a branch. He sent her back to bed while someone stood 4 feet below her window on a pile of firewood they'd built with their own hands. He said he'll never dismiss his daughter again. Not about anything. Not for the rest of his life. Double check your deadbolts tonight, especially the ones you think no one can reach. Send me your story. Link in the description. Subscribe if you're new.